Hi, my name is Françoise, and today I'm going to show you how to make wrapping paper. I'm using low-tack tape. It's called painter's tape, and it's very wide, so it's helpful when you're painting. It doesn't make a mess on your table. Kind of frames, keeps the work solid, so it's a really good idea to tape in each side. So my paper is really long, so I've rolled it to the left side of my table, and I'm going to do one section at a time. And it doesn't matter if the paper is wrinkled, it really doesn't matter. Actually, it's better, it's going to give you more texture. And also, so every year I do a cleanup of my leftover artist paint, and I try to use all my little leftovers. I have a bottle of a spray bottle with water that I always, when I'm working with my paints, I don't like to have anything dry. So if you don't put water in the paint, it's gonna be they're gonna dry up in your containers. So it's a good idea to always spray in your containers as you're working, and then also to spray in your containers before closing them up. I put a lot of water in the paint that I'm using to make it very liquidy. So always spray before closing the lids. To speed up the process, I'm hair drying. I'm using a hair dryer to dry the first coat, and I'm using an acrylic gold. Also, my brush. Actually, this is the best. The best tool is actually a really bad brush. Oh, and there I am finding a new treasure. That's what gold looks like on wood. It's always there's always some learning and finding interesting things when you're doing crafts. So that's going to be for a later note. Gold directly on pine wood looks great without being sealed. So this is why it's really nice to have the pleats. It's gonna look like fabric. So I'm going to the first motion that I'm doing is obviously top to bottom, and then you use the hair dryer just to speed up the process. And if you're worried that you have too much gold or too much paint on your brush, it's a good idea to test on the sides, to test on the border. So now I'm going left to right, and this creates like a weave pattern on the paper. And it's all about the layering, and you can't really make a mistake on this. It's really how you feel, but I find that it's better to have a small amount on the brush, like dry brushing almost. And it was too golden for me, so I decided to put a little bit of blue, a layer of blue paint on it, just to tone it down a little bit. So you're gonna see when I'm gonna take off the paper, when I'm gonna take off the tape on the sides, I hadn't taken away some of the stickiness of the paper. I'll show you in a second a good way to make the tape less sticky so that it won't rip your paper. But it really doesn't matter because when I'm gonna cut the sides anyways, I'm gonna level everything out. Okay, so this is how I take the tape and I take off some of the stickiness of it. I just tape it on me, so now it's less sticky, so now it won't rip the paper next time. It's quite possible that you have tape that is less sticky. It's just that this is what I had at home. It just helps for later. Okay, so basically now I'm doing the other section of paper that I had. And I realized that I was going I could go a lot faster with the blue because I was covering up with the gold anyways. So now I'm using a really sharp knife to fold the paper and to trim the edges. And it doesn't matter that if it's not, it's actually nicer if it's not perfect. Even if it rips a little bit on the sides, that's what's nice about handmade paper. Handmade wrapping paper. It has a personality. You can see the love and attention. I decided to keep the sides. Okay, there it's a little bit too messy, so I decided to just take the scissors and just to cut it a little bit so that it's easier to fold. Okay, and then I realized it's too wide. So using a little bit of this paper goes a long way. So I decided that, well, I'm gonna use only half of it for my project, and that way I have lots of paper left for the rest of the year for whatever other gifts I want to make. Having a sharp knife really helps it. And roll for later use. So now I'm wrapping on this is my ugly side. This is a bow that I reuse every year. So having a nice ribbon, I find it's better for the environment. Like, you can buy something nice and reuse it over and over again. And every year I have different paper, so it doesn't look like it's the same wrapping. And I want to bring in a little bit of a natural touch to the gift. So I found a branch outside that I'm sticking inside of the bowl. can either glue it, but because I'm gonna reuse probably the blue paper, I decided just to wrap the bow around the tree. And here's my wrapped box, Christmas gift. Thanks for watching. Till next project.